A 16-year-old drank a coffee, a soda, and an energy drink within 2 hours. He collapsed in class. His heart stopped. He was dead before the ambulance arrived. A 21-year-old drank 4 energy drinks a day to study for exams. His legs swelled, his kidneys shut down, he was rushed to emergency surgery. A 28-year-old fitness influencer fueled every workout with energy drinks. Her heart went into cardiac arrest mid-set. She barely survived. These are not rare anomalies. These are patterns, and they are accelerating. Energy drinks are the fastest-growing beverage category in the world. 1 in 3 teenagers consumes them regularly, and 5 organs inside their bodies are being destroyed in real time without a single symptom until it's too late. Number 1. The heart. On April 26, 2017, 16-year-old Davis Allen Cripe from South Carolina was sitting in class at Spring Hill High School. 2 hours earlier, he had consumed a large Diet Mountain Dew, a cafe latte from McDonald's, and a 16-ounce energy drink. Without warning, he collapsed onto his desk. His heart had stopped. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. The cause of death was a caffeine-induced cardiac event. He had no pre-existing heart condition. In 2014, 16-year-old Lanna Hamann was on vacation in Mexico with her family. She spent the day on the beach, drinking Red Bull to stay energized. That evening, she collapsed. Her heart went into sudden cardiac arrest. She died on the beach. She was 16. Here is what happens. A single energy drink can contain between 150 and 300 milligrams of caffeine. Some brands contain as much as 500. On top of caffeine, most energy drinks contain taurine, guarana, another hidden source of caffeine, and massive amounts of sugar. When you consume this combination, your heart rate increases. Your blood vessels constrict, your blood pressure spikes. For most healthy adults, this is temporary and manageable. But in a teenager or young adult whose cardiovascular system is still developing, this spike can trigger a lethal arrhythmia. The electrical system of the heart misfires. The heart quivers instead of pumping. This is ventricular fibrillation. Without immediate defibrillation, it is fatal in minutes. A study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that energy drinks alter the heart's electrical activity for at least 4 hours after consumption. Another study found that consuming just 2 energy drinks raised the QT interval, a measure of the time it takes for the heart to recharge between beats. A prolonged QT interval dramatically increases the risk of sudden cardiac death. Every year, over 20,000 emergency room visits in the United States are associated with energy drink consumption. More than 2,000 of those involve children and teenagers. Number 2. The kidneys. In June 2025, a 21-year-old university student was rushed to a hospital after his legs became severely swollen and he could barely walk. He had been consuming multiple energy drinks daily for weeks to power through late-night study sessions. Doctors diagnosed him with acute kidney injury. His kidneys were failing. A case report published in 2025 documented energy drink-induced acute kidney injury in a young patient. The researchers found that the combination of high caffeine, taurine, and artificial sweeteners created a toxic load that the kidneys could not filter quickly enough. The result, the kidney's filtration system became overloaded and began to shut down. Your kidneys filter approximately 150 quarts of blood every day. They remove waste, balance electrolytes, and regulate blood pressure. Caffeine is a diuretic. It forces the kidneys to work harder by increasing urine production and fluid loss. When combined with the dehydrating effects of taurine and the osmotic stress of massive sugar intake, the kidneys experience a triple assault. In healthy young adults, the kidneys can typically handle this. But when consumption is chronic, meaning every day, multiple cans for weeks or months, the kidney tissue begins to deteriorate. The filtration units called nephrons become damaged, and unlike liver cells, kidney nephrons do not regenerate. Once they're gone, they're gone. If you drink energy drinks regularly and notice dark urine, reduced urination, swelling in your legs or ankles, lower back pain, or fatigue that doesn't improve with rest, see a doctor immediately. Your kidneys might already be damaged. Number 3. The liver. In 2024, a man from Chattanooga, Tennessee, was hospitalized after months of drinking Celsius energy drinks daily. His liver enzymes were dangerously elevated. Doctors told him he was on the verge of acute liver failure. He credited doctors at the University of Alabama at Birmingham with saving his life. Energy drinks contain a cocktail of substances that the liver must metabolize: caffeine, taurine, B vitamins in megadoses, niacin, artificial sweeteners, and proprietary blends of herbal extracts. Each one individually is processed by the liver. Combined in large daily doses, they create a metabolic overload. Niacin, also known as vitamin B3, is present in most energy drinks in doses far exceeding the recommended daily intake. In high concentrations, niacin is directly hepatotoxic. It damages liver cells. Multiple case reports have documented acute hepatitis and liver failure caused by niacin toxicity from energy drink overconsumption. The liver is remarkably resilient. It can regenerate, but it has limits. Chronic daily exposure to high doses of caffeine, niacin, and artificial compounds pushes the liver past its threshold. The damage accumulates silently. There is no pain. There are no early symptoms. The first sign is often jaundice, the yellowing of your skin and eyes, which means the liver is already in crisis. Number 4. The brain. Caffeine crosses the blood-brain barrier within minutes. It blocks adenosine receptors, the molecules that make you feel tired. This is why you feel alert after an energy drink. But there is a cost. When you consume high doses of caffeine regularly, your brain adapts by producing more adenosine receptors. This means you need more caffeine to achieve the same effect. This is tolerance, and it develops within just 7 to 12 days of daily use. When you stop consuming caffeine, all those extra adenosine receptors flood your brain with fatigue, headaches, irritability, and difficulty concentrating. This is withdrawal, and in severe cases it can include depression, anxiety, and cognitive impairment. But the damage goes deeper. A study published in the journal Nutrients found that high caffeine consumption in adolescence interferes with brain development, specifically in the prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for decision-making, impulse control, and emotional regulation. The prefrontal cortex does not finish developing until age 25. Flooding it with stimulants during this critical window can permanently alter its structure and function. There is also the sleep factor. Energy drinks consumed in the afternoon or evening disrupt sleep architecture. They reduce deep sleep and REM sleep, the stages when the brain consolidates memories, repairs neural pathways, and clears metabolic waste through the glymphatic system. Chronic sleep disruption in adolescence has been linked to reduced academic performance, increased anxiety, depression, and elevated risk of neurodegenerative disease later in life. You are not just borrowing energy from tomorrow, you are stealing brain development from your future self. Number 5. The pancreas. A single energy drink can contain between 40 and 60 grams of sugar. That is 10 to 15 teaspoons in one can. Some larger cans contain over 80 grams. When you consume this much sugar in liquid form, it hits your bloodstream almost instantly. Your blood glucose spikes. Your pancreas responds by flooding your body with insulin. This is an insulin spike. Do it once, nothing happens. Do it daily for months and years, and you are training your cells to resist insulin. This is called insulin resistance. It is the precursor to type 2 diabetes. But the immediate danger is to the pancreas itself. The organ is working in overdrive, producing insulin at an abnormal rate. Chronic overstimulation of the pancreas can lead to pancreatitis, inflammation of the organ that causes severe abdominal pain, vomiting, and in acute cases, organ failure and death. A study in the British Medical Journal found that consuming 2 or more sugary drinks per day increases the risk of developing type 2 diabetes by 26%. Energy drinks, with their extreme sugar concentrations, amplify this risk dramatically. And sugar-free energy drinks are not safe either. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose have been shown to alter gut microbiome composition, confuse insulin signaling pathways, and paradoxically increase appetite and sugar cravings, leading to the same metabolic damage through a different mechanism. 5 organs: heart, kidneys, liver, brain, pancreas. Every can of energy drink launches a coordinated assault on all 5 simultaneously. And because the damage is cumulative, silent, and symptomless until the organ reaches a breaking point. Most people have no idea it's happening until they're in an emergency room or a morgue. Davis Cripe was 16. Lanna Hamann was 16. A 21-year-old student lost his kidneys. A man in Tennessee almost lost his liver. And right now, 1 in 3 teenagers is drinking the same thing. The can says energy. Your organs read poison. Subscribe to Glucose Spy. Because what's inside that can won't warn you, but this channel just did.